Ciao everyone, Ariel here, and today in the kitchen, we're keeping it real with a very special video recipe bonus for all y'all. It's my off week, but I'm gonna show you how to make these gluten-free blueberry muffins in honor of a special project that's happening right now through Kickstarter. Shauna and Danny Ahern of the Gluten Free Girl are trying to bring a gluten-free, grain-free flour blend to the market. And as soon as I saw the campaign, I was like, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. No, I don't really wish I was taller, but I do wish I was a baller. So we're gonna get started. I've already told you a million times about the quick bread situation, and this is no different. When I first started my journey in the gluten-free baking world as a result of YouTube, I was simultaneously grateful for the challenge and a little annoyed. Because I was like, I don't eat this. I don't need my zucchini to be in gluten-free bread. I can just eat zucchini a million ways. But I was very, very, very intrigued by the challenge. And so I decided that it was worth it for me to figure out this gluten-free baking thing once and for all. Enter Shauna Ahern and Danny Ahern. And I gobbled up every single piece of content of hers that I could find about what to do. And essentially her advice was start experimenting. Here's the basic ratio you need to know around flours. Start experimenting, which is what I did. But what did start experimenting really mean? It meant start trying to get your various gluten-free flours lined up, learn about their profiles, and create mixes using this ratio in order to achieve the results at the end that you're wanting. So I sat between Shauna's many blog posts about this and Michael Ruhlman's book Ratio, which I've talked about a lot before on the show as well. I tried to start doing that, and oh my God, did I have some majorly epic fails. I mean, ratios off, the thing's been baking for 50 minutes and it still looks like it's kind of half wet inside. Me in a puddle crying on the floor in front of the oven, staring at it, taking out half-cooked pieces and trying to toast them on the cast iron skillet, praying that I would get it right, and on and on. Absolute disaster, convinced I'm never gonna get this, I'm horrible at this, why am I even doing this? Okay, I'm gonna beat these eggs and sugar until they're really creamy. So when I finally started getting it, I was like, man, it would be so much easier if Shauna and Danny just had a mix that I could use so that I knew that things would work, and then from there I could take it and experiment and turn it into my own. And that day is finally on the way. Obviously there are tons of gluten-free mixes out there, and I used them and I wasn't happy with the results, and I didn't really know what the ratio situation was going to be, and it was hard for me. I had to really work my buns off over and over again with expensive ingredients. And if there had been something where I knew I could just trust it, start from there, and then innovate, the headaches I would have been saved. I'm going to mix in very slowly, bit by bit, the dry and the yogurt. Little by little, day by day. What is that song? Little by little, day by day. Oh, the man dude, if he were here, he could help me figure it out. I was so naive when I started my channel. I was like, I'm gonna hit the world by storm. Nobody's ever had a gluten-free cooking show before. Maybe that's true, but I did not hit the world by storm. In interests of full disclosure, I should also add that I am in absolutely no way whatsoever at all being compensated one teensy-eensy little bit for my participation in their campaign. They didn't even ask me. Ooh, 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 you're in for a treat. Yeah, so I can tell you the story when I first started doing the zucchini bread. Oh my God, I was like, so first I of course go to Shauna because she's like the master. I emailed her. She gets back to me. And that's the kind of thing that helps you move forward with, whatever you're working on, right? It's like if I hadn't had that help, I wouldn't have been able to get you guys the best version of the thing. So I'm really grateful to them. And this is my way of saying thanks. So here I'm just filling the muffin tins. I do have to say, even though I never would have started gluten-free baking because it's just not, there are some people in the world who are extremely passionate about baking. That wasn't me. But I've really come to like this. So we'll pop these in the oven, and then I'm going to check you back when they're done. OMG, it smells like magic in here, okay? It smells like My Little Pony and Rainbow Bright are having a party, and it's their birthday, and somebody pulled out all the stops. Beautiful brown-topped Ooh. Holy macaroni, mother of all things baked good and delicious. This is happening. Before I bite into this and give it a try, I'm gonna give it a little cut open. Ooh. Oh my God, that looks so real deal. Gluten-free, not dead, babies. Okay, in fact, gluten-free quite alive. Gluten-free, swoon your face off. Before I try this, I implore you, help Shauna and Danny make it to the finish line of their campaign. This means so much to me. It's gonna mean that I'm gonna be able to use all their blends to keep experimenting and bringing you awesome gluten-free stuff, especially on the paleo side, which I'm really excited by. I've been exploring a lot of the grain-free stuff lately. And even $1 counts. But if you want this blueberry muffin recipe, donate up to $25 level and hook them up. It's amazing. You're gonna get a PDF of recipes that go with the blend, so holla at that. All right, I'm gonna take a bite. Wow. And I'll see you next week with a very, very special video recipe. Ciao.